There are not many cars as iconic as the Jeep Wrangler. The Wrangler has remained rugged and appealing over the years, and with the advancement of in-car technology, it is now even more user-friendly. Additionally, the Wrangler can be customized for almost any adventure thanks to its two body styles, numerous available options, and assortment of powertrains, including a plug and hybrid. There are reports that the 4x4e plug-in hybrid Wrangler will receive an upgrade, even though Jeep is not expected to change the Wrangler for 2025. Time will tell whether or not our suspicions about an increase in all-electric range are correct. With dirt in its DNA, off-road enthusiasts have long regarded the Wrangler as their vehicle of choice, and the most recent model gladly continues this heritage. Unexpectedly strong off-road capabilities can be found in the Wrangler, even in its most basic trim levels. You can use some powerful and reliable hardware if you add on packages for locking differentials, stronger axles, and upgraded shocks. And over time, every aspect of the iconic Jeep has been improved to make it even easier to drive off-road, from the low and narrow hood to the positioning of the interior controls. Competition to think about. Although there is only one Jeep, Ford's Bronco makes a respectable substitute. The closest and most formidable rival to the Wrangler is the Bronco, which is equally as tough, superior to drive on pavement, and offers a good number of trim levels and options for customers. If you opt for the most costly off-road packages, the Toyota 4Runner provides almost identical go-anywhere capability as the Jeep if you want something with a non-detachable roof over your head. Discover why we adore the Wrangler's off-road potential and get a thorough rundown of the SUV by watch video till the end. Driving. What is the Wrangler's performance like? The Wrangler is a favorite vehicle among many because it prioritizes off-road capability. The Rubicon trim offers especially impressive off-road capability. Even the Extreme Off-Road package, which comes with large 37-inch tires and more ground clearance, was an option for our test Wrangler. There's not much this SUV can't manage, whether you're traveling on sand dunes or a rocky trail. But the experience driving is a whole other story. The Wrangler's steering is imprecise and frequently needs to be adjusted frequently while driving on the highway to maintain the car in its lane. With the V6 engine, acceleration is sluggish and emergency stopping distances are considerable. Comfort. What is the Wrangler's level of comfort? The Jeep Wrangler's off-road suspension and tires easily absorb ruts, bumps, and potholes, which is one benefit of driving one on the street. Although the ride is firm, you can ultimately drive around town without much worry about the objects you pass. But aside from that, the Wrangler doesn't really do anything to improve daily driving comfort. The front seats don't provide much support because they are firm and flat. Long drives can be exhausting, particularly with the Wrangler's notorious tire roar and wind noise. Interior. What state is it in? Perched high above the ground is the Wrangler. Shorter drivers will therefore probably have to rely on the grab handle mounted on the pillar to get in. Once inside, the close-fitting upright windshield and narrow cabin will catch your attention. The interior of the Ford Bronco, however, is noticeably roomier. However, we appreciate the Wrangler's straightforward controls and dominant driving position. Technology. What state is it in? The large center touchscreen on the Wrangler reacts rapidly to your touches and is easy to see in any kind of lighting. Standard features include smartphone integration for Android Auto and wireless CarPlay, and a plethora of off-road applications to enhance your enjoyment of the trails. However, the Wrangler falls short in terms of cutting-edge driver assistance feature. The standard features that Jeep provides, like adaptive cruise control and blind spot warning, are not standard on almost any Wrangler trim level. Storage. Is there enough storage? Although its narrow shape helps on narrow trails, the Jeep's cargo capacity is ultimately limited. Although the Wrangler's boxy design definitely helps, there is a respectable amount of cargo space. However, the Ford Bronco eventually provides a little bit more. Little items aren't kept in many places up front, and the door pockets are essentially shallow nets. If the child's safety seat isn't too big, it should fit easily in the 4-door Unlimited. Otherwise, you may need to fold the front seat forward to make room for a rear-facing seat. The Wrangler can be flat, towed behind a motorhome, and has a 5,000-pound maximum towing capacity when fitted correctly. Fuel economy. How is the economy of fuel? The 4-door Wrangler is expected to achieve up to 20 mpg in combined city and highway driving, according to EPA estimates. That applies to the 4-cylinder and V6 engines equipped with automatic transmission. Some models, like the Rubicon, only get roughly 17 mpg. Overall, the Wrangler's fuel efficiency is comparable to that of other off-road SUVs, like the Ford Bronco. We have conducted our own in-field testing and found the EPA's estimates to be reasonable.